Welcome back, my Quacktronauts. My name is Space Duck, and today we're going to be talking about the current state of Genshin Impact. In terms of the current state in Genshin Impact, this game, and this is definitely nothing new by the way, is that this game is catered towards newer players. And what do I mean by this personally? I remember back when I first started the game in 1.0, it just felt like a really good experience, more so then than now as an endgame player. But back when I was new, there was just so much to do: Archon quests, you had story quests. And if you don't know, back then, by the way, all we had was leeway and Mondstadt, right? Mondstadt and leeway, compared to like what new players have now if they do plan on starting the game. You know, you have Mondstadt now and leeway, of course, back in 1.0, and now you have the Chasm, you have Dragonspine, Enkonomiya, you have Inazuma, Samira, Rainforest, and the Desert region. So there's just so much for newer players to do nowadays compared to when I started. And even back when I started, it was really fun exploring, you know, Mondstadt and leeway, finding all the Oculus, Animalculus, G-Oculus. I know some people like absolutely hate that, but it's like you only do it once, right? But anyways, it was a lot of fun finding all the Oculus. It was just a lot of fun exploring the area, finding chests and challenges, Sealies. It was a lot of fun for me personally, as I do enjoy the exploration in Genshin a lot. So this game is definitely catered towards newer players, especially with the whole controversy of the article from GameStop with no confirmed plans for endgame content, like Spiral Abyss, right? So it's like, what else are you really going to be doing now as an endgame player compared to a new player in Genshin Impact where everything is available to you? So this game is definitely catered towards newer players. In my opinion, that's without a doubt. Moving on, I'm sure a lot of people know this, is that Genshin Impact will never be a main game. It just won't. And the whole article is just a nail into the coffin, is that Genshin is just a game, you log into it, you put maybe 15-20 minutes into the game, you burn your resin, you do your 4 daily commissions, and then you log off. That's essentially the game. Yes, there are patches where a new region could come out, in this case Samira, and you might have some exploration to do for a bit. And even then, I've done like YouTube polls. I know this is not the entire like analytics of the Genshin community, but at least for my YouTube polls, for my subscribers that I've looked at those polls, and whatever the YouTube algorithm has pushed the polls towards, I feel like most people don't explore as much as you would think. Genshin Impact is just never going to be a main game. It's just one of those games, just log in, you do what you have to do for 15 minutes, and then you log off essentially. So that's probably how Genshin's going to be for the remainder of its, I guess, lifespan, and I personally don't think that's ever going to change. In terms of the current state of Genshin Impact, if you don't know, by the way, I did do a video on the no endgame content in regards to the GameStop article, and I have never seen a community that's so divided in my life, dude. And I've played many games, even toxic FPS games, which I'm not going to get into, but I've never seen a community that's so divided. Toxic casuals, hardcore players. In my opinion, I don't really understand why people would get really upset or like butthurt over there being more content. I've never seen a community get mad over more content. It personally doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand, especially when the game doesn't take that much of your time to begin with. Which kind of moves on to my next point. The community in Genshin Impact, I feel like, is very content with the minimum effort from Hoyoverse in the game. What do I mean by that? I've done YouTube polls, and again, I know this is not the entire community that answers these polls. This is the YouTube portion of Genshin players that see these polls. I've done polls in the past where people give like every event 5 stars, which personally I don't understand. Do people like taking pictures or like rearranging flowers in teapots and whatnot? Do people actually enjoy doing that? Let me know in the comment section below, like, what kind of events you enjoy doing. But for me personally, I enjoy combat related events. I think that, you know, putting so much effort into my characters, why would I want to use them rearranging flowers in the teapot? Or why would I want to use my characters to the standard taking photography pictures when I put so much effort into these builds and whatnot? It just doesn't really make any sense to me personally. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys like event wise. I just find it crazy that the community just accepts the bare minimum, and the sad thing is that players will continue to spend money on the game regardless. Personally, this will be my last patch of spending money in the game, but yeah, it's just sad that I won't see Genshin Impact reach its max potential. I personally just don't understand, you know, why people wouldn't want more content in the game. Like, isn't more content good? Is that not a good thing? But yeah, this is a short video of what I think about the state of Genshin Impact. I think personally, it's probably gonna continue going slightly downhill. I mean, the game is obviously not as popular as it was a year ago. It's been 2 years since it's been out. I just don't know where this game is going to end up. Yes, it's geared towards newer players, but at the same time, as a new player, me personally, again, I don't know about anybody else, and if I was a new player and I knew that there was no endgame in the game, me personally, I most likely wouldn't play it, because like, eventually, I will hit that end game point in the game as a new player, right? If you're playing the game long term, you eventually will hit that point in time. And it's like, if there is no plans to add in further in-game content, then, you know, what's the point? Anyways, that's pretty much it for the current state of Genshin Impact. I think it's in a pretty bad state, in my opinion. Some people may agree, some people may disagree, but that's just my personal opinion. Let me know down in the comment section down below whether you agree the game is in a good state or not. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this? Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists.